Shalom, Kohalal Yahal Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us His truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. The Hopeful Elect Tabernacle of David. My brother Yahshua back with the WW3 Daily Update. Welcome. And just quickly, going to touch on Ezekiel 38, the prophecy that is pretty much in effect at this point. All right, we'll start at 38:2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against it. Okay, so we're dealing with Russia over here, okay? Right? And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shield, all of them handling swords. Okay, so basically the Most High said, I'm going to snatch Vladimir Putin by the neck and have him do my bid. I'm going to pull him out of the New World Order. Okay? Even though he agreed to it some 20 years ago. All right? They've been making Vlad mad in the last 20 years. And the Most High has been turning him. What does it say? And I will turn thee back. Back from what? Back from that agreement. When you say world order, that means that they're all on board. And they were all on board, but then they made Vlad mad. Where the Most High turned him back and put hooks in his jaws, turned him around, was controlling him, and now he's bringing him forth in all his army and other armies. Okay? What other armies? Persia, Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya. Okay? Gomer, the house of Togarmah, all right, which is Turkey and Syria. All right? So let's watch this. We're going to let this kooky Christian talk, and let's just listen to what he says. Okay, this is Off-Grid Desert Farming with Paul and Adrian. Paul is a kook. This is yesterday. Breaking news. Turkey, who is part of NATO, defies NATO. Why? Because you got the Most High joining Turkey with Russia. Okay? Syria is on board with Russia. Iran is on board with Russia. Okay? But wait a minute. I have to check and make sure that either this is Turkey or this is Turkey. One is Turkey, one is Syria. But the point is, Turkey, who is part of NATO, has turned its back on NATO too. All right, and we're watching prophecy take place. All right, listen to this.
A fierce attack on the West. It sent messages to many recipients with phrases such as, Turkey tore the shirts they had worn on her, broke the shackles, tore down the walls that had been built for her from the past, and disappeared the mortgages that had been imposed on her. A very clear message to the West and NATO. Erdogan says Turkey does not listen to anyone. There is a lack of understanding with NATO on all of the issues. We saved the country from the Treaty of Sevres, and now we will implement our own plan. Finally, the Turkish president referred to the good past of the Ottoman Empire, creating a climate. Giving a historical overview, Erdogan stressed that Turkey has now managed to overcome the obstacles placed on it by foreign powers. So Erdogan wants to institute the ancient Ottoman Empire. The leader of Turkey wants to resurrect the great Ottoman Empire that ruled that whole area for 600 years. That's the goal of Turkey. And I do believe that there's going to be a direct confrontation with Turkey, a NATO member, with the United States and other NATO countries. Turkey is now openly threatening the country of Greece. Folks, we are vacating Turkey and the NATO bases at Incirlik and the other NATO bases in Turkey. We're moving those bases and equipment out of Turkey into Greece. We are building 5 and renovating 5 bases right now in the country of Greece and Cyprus. Right now, our country just approved taking off the restrictions on selling weapons to Cyprus to counter the country of Turkey. So let me finish reading this article here. We broke the shackles. We broke down the walls. The main points from President Erdogan's speech are the following. The world is in the throes of major political, military, and economic upheavals. Turkey has seen the collapse of its 600-year-old state. He's talking about the Ottoman Empire after World War I. After World War II, we faced the hypocrisy of the allies. He's talking about the NATO allies who kept us aside and did not include us. He noted characteristically, and then he stressed, what we were told until yesterday is that you cannot do that. We did everything and continue to do. As long as they told us you cannot make it, we did it. And we continue to do. Turkey tore their shirts that have been worn on her, cut off her shackles, tore down the walls that have been built for her with her past, and disappeared the mortgages that have been imposed on her by the West. With the national struggle, we saved as much territory as we could in retaliation to what they tried to impose on us, the Treaty of Sevres. That's Sevres. He's talking about Antalya. We are now independent and strong. So
we are now independent and strong. You hear that?
As he's talking about Antalya, we are now independent and strong.
And strong. Who's saying that? Is that Turkey? We are now independent and strong. And we're just going to get a couple of precepts on the way. We see this thing building and can't be stopped. Joel 3, you know where I'm going. Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. All right? And you hear it. That's the prophecy jumping off the page right there. All right? Jump down to 14. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. All right? Nothing is going to stop what is about to happen. Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past. That's World War II. And behold, World War III, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right? These aren't my words. Russia's the one saying, hey, the next inevitable step is World War III. We're just the reporters putting it all together. The handwriting is on the wall. All right? This system is going to go down in flames when those nukes are launched. All right? Nobody can stop what is about to happen. All right? Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called nuclear fire. All right? What World War III is going to culminate in. All right? So with that, we hope that the elect will edify. And until tomorrow, we're going to say shalom.